Welcome to Film Fanatics, Space, the Final Frontier. It is the 50th anniversary of Star Trek, and nothing would celebrate this milestone like a good Star Trek movie. And I'm happy to report Star Trek Beyond is, in fact, a good Star Trek movie.
It was a great one.
I
yes.
really liked it. Justin Lin, who directed a handful of the Fast and the Furious movies, has taken over directing duties for J.J. Abrams. And I have to say, Lin does a good job here. He's got a multicultural cast, which he's used to, and he directs the heck out of this thing. It's got great set pieces. He's really great with the ensemble. I really enjoyed it. It does have a lot of energy.
It's got some great action. Everyone's used, to the max.
Totally, and I think a lot of that could be attributed to the screenplay by Simon Pegg, who also co-stars in the film as Scotty.
Yeah.
And he kills it. This movie has a spirit more akin to the TV series, I would say. I like this one more than the last one, actually.
I agree. I really did like this one better than that second one.
Yeah, it just had a better energy about it, and as you said, the characters are utilized better. Chris Pine is back, and I think he does a great job. I really love the way he plays the role. And then we've got the villain this time played by the great Idris Elba, who is a bit underutilized.
I am counting on it.
But there's some great stuff with him. For the first 3/4 of the movie, he's covered by gobs of makeup, but it's really cool. And then they do something different a little bit in the final act, and I dug it. And I say see it. I think it's a great 50th anniversary gift to Trek fans everywhere. I don't think it's the best Trek movie ever made. I don't think it tops Abrams' first reboot, but I greatly enjoyed it.
And I definitely see it. I loved it.
Hey, we both say see it. Star Trek Beyond in theaters right now. Also in theaters this week, a little horror film called Lights Out. So this film is directed by David F. Sandberg, and he's expanding on his own short film with this tale of an evil presence that lives and breathes in the dark. In other words, you're safe as long as the lights are on. This flick has some terrific scares and sight gags, but often it suffers from its character's sheer stupidity. Like going into dark places when you know there's something waiting for you in that dark place. I get really tired of that, but it is what it is. It's a horror movie. And at a brisk 80 minutes, this one's over before you know it. For the most part, I say Lights Out does what it sets out to do. The theater we were in had a bunch of screaming tweens in it. They were eating it up. They really enjoyed it. So I would say see it at a matinee. Or definitely stream it. But don't go in with the highest of expectations. It's basically The Conjuring Light. So as you probably already know if you watched our last episode, Christian and I were in glorious San Diego for San Diego Comic-Con, which is a yearly gathering of fanboys and fangirls everywhere.
I'm Velma and I'm a film fanatic.
We saw so much great stuff there. Panel after panel, movie after movie, amazing cosplay, so much great stuff. But the big one, without question, was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. They had the whole cast and crew there.
Out of control.
It was great. But what I do want to say, they showed us a good 10 minutes of footage, and it rocked the house. But I got to tell you, the most impressive thing about it is Baby Groot.
Oh,
Baby Groot is going to steal the hearts
It's going to be the toy of the year.
moviegoers all over the planet.
Everyone's gonna love
You
that.
thought Big Groot Senior kicked ass? You haven't seen anything yet. Baby Groot is adorable.
Adorable, that's the word for it.
In local news, we have George Street Fest happening on Friday, August 5th, and they just started this thing at the Electric Theater called the George Dollar Movie, and the theme for August 5th is Back to School 80s Movie Night. Don't you just love 80s movies?
Yes,
we got a great one. Man, you're in for a most excellent history lesson as the George Dollar Movie proudly presents Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Can't wait. Absolutely love this movie. We want to get a big crowd in there, have a great time. The film will be preceded by a locally made short, which we'll be announcing on next week's show. Well, there you have it, another episode of Film Fanatics. We want to thank the fine folks at Megaplex Theaters for all they do. Fantastic. Until next time, I'm Adam Mast with Cinemast.net.
And I'm Christian Navarrete with Off Topic Productions and Cinemast.net.
And we're Film Fanatics. Are you?